Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to episode 2, season 2 of the weekly podcast, Raising Confident Children. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alright, today, bismillah, we are talking about the secrets to get your children to listen to you without you yelling, without you having to, um end up having power struggle, having to eat your children. All right, so stay tuned, don't miss out, because there is a lot of secret gem that will be dropped during this session. All right, so where are you joining us from today? Let me know in the comment section. All right, so assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to our parenting series, Raising Confident Children. I hope you are doing very well, you are doing great, and may Allah make our motherhood journey an easy one and a barakah filled one. And today's topic, as I have said, how do I get my child to listen without repeating myself 100 times? Subhanallah, it can feel draining, right? But today I'll be sharing secret tools that will change this for you forever, bi'idhnillah. So the first secret I'll be dropping is connection before correction. You must have been hearing this over and over. Today you get a deeper insight to what this actually means. All right, so connection before correction. Children don't just hear with their ears, they listen with their hearts. When you are always instructing, scolding, or hearts their hearts close off. You are always in haste, you are always scolding, you are always instructing, their hearts shut off. They don't get what you are saying. But when you connect first, their heart opens, and then they can listen to what you have to say, and it becomes natural. So the common struggle most parents have is for the frustration we feel on daily basis. For example, you call out, Abdullah, pick up your toys, brush your teeth, come and eat, come and have your food, stuff like that. Yet it feels like our word floats in the air, like as it's going through the right ear is going out through the second ear. It disappears. They ignore you. They are not getting the gist. It feels like you're talking to yourself and you get frustrated. Our children either ignore us, or they delay endlessly, or resist with a strong no. Okay, and at that point, it's so easy to think, why is Abdullah stubborn? Why is Mariam so stubborn? Okay, why won't they just listen? But the truth is, most of the time, is not disobedient at all. Our children are not plotting to make us upset. They are simply responding um they are not intentionally trying to make up upset. They are simply responding to two things: your how do you ask, and how connected they feel to you at that point you are instructing. So if the way you present it, the way you ask is not the way the child would listen, they would not listen. And if you did not connect first before you give the instruction, you might also not get um a desired response. Okay, so let's look at it this way. If you are deeply focused on something important and someone barked an order at you from across the room, how would you feel? Maybe you're on your phone, you are typing, or you are cooking, and someone from the neighborhood just yelling, Abdullah, there's this feeling that erupts. Sometimes you feel annoyed, sometimes you feel confused, you don't even know what to do. All right, that's often how our children feel sometimes. Children long for connection more than compliance. And funny enough, what we as parents always look forward to is compliance. We want them to always comply. However, they want us to connect first. So for you to be compliant, you have to what? You have to connect. Okay? So when they sense disconnection, when they feel um we are only commanding, not connecting, they resist. But when they feel seen, valued, gently guided, the national response is cooperation. The Prophet ﷺ showed us this in his dealings with children. He did not just order, he didn't order them. He would call by their name, smile at them, touch their shoulders, sometimes pat their head, and bring himself down to their level. That's connection. And when child feel connected to you, you would enjoy them because they listen to you. Let's look inward. Look at the way they react with they interact with their favorite uncles, their favorite aunts, their grannies. Okay, they listen to them more because they feel very connected. They don't yell at them, they don't scream at them, they welcome them with open arms and all of that. So there are practical tools I want to share with you today. Number one is eye level. When you want to instruct your children, try to be on eye level with your children. Before giving instruction, bend to their level, look into their eyes, and proceed. Another one you want to do is you want to call their names lovingly. Abdullah, my dear, or sweetheart, or however it is that your child will love you to address them. Can you help me with this? You call their name with warmth from your heart. Another one is gentle touch. You want to gently maybe pat their head, shoulder, warm hug, something like that, just to make them feel seen. Just imagine you want your child to brush their teeth. Instead of yelling from the kitchen, you move closer, probably a morning hug. Assalamu alaikum, Abdullah, how are you? It's time to brush your teeth. It's different from you are in the kitchen and you are shouting, Abdullah, it's time to brush your teeth. You understand? And also, the fourth thing I'll be saying here is say less, connect more. Sometimes we talk too much. And you should also say directly what you want. Don't ask questions like, won't you go and brush your teeth? It's time to brush your teeth. Simple. And maybe you can use your hand or hold the child on their shoulder and you proceed to wherever it is, the bathroom or where they would have their teeth cleaned. Alright? Praise listening. When they listen, okay, you say, Mashallah, Abdullah is a good listener. You have brushed your teeth. You want to reinforce positive behavior so they feel confident and proud of themselves. So the secret is connection before correction. Can I see you write in the comments, connection before correction? Okay. Mashallah. I even made a mistake in my. Oh, good. Let me edit my. Oh, really? I can't edit it now. Alright, so I wanted to type connection before correction. Okay. Um, So that's the first tool. If you are able to master this, actually, there's almost no child of any age that you wouldn't be able to connect with, even your older children. Why your why teenagers, why they are not listening, they don't feel connected. Some our parent thinks they are old enough to, or we want to probe into whatever it is. Children, even adult relationship, even husband and wife, you want to connect. When you connect first, every other things become easier. Why marriage are broken down these days is because no connection. You are not fine. Sometimes you are in a relationship and you are wondering, am I the only one in this relationship? Not only marriage, sometimes it can be any type of relationship. When connection is lost, it's hard to build on such a relationship. All right, so if this is the only thing you are getting out of today's session, it is a very great tool you should you know tap into. Children don't listen simply because we are parents with authority. They listen when they feel connected. Okay, their hearts open before their ears do. All right. Okay, so we've talked about getting down to their level. That's part of the connection. I hope you understand. Call their names lovingly is acts of connecting. Yeah, let's put it that way. Um, okay. Welcome, sister. I get you now. Okay. So welcome, sister Miba. Great to have you here. All right. So if you are just joining us, let's know who I am, your name, and where you are joining from, please. Okay, so yes, also I said keep it short and clear. Don't talk too much. Okay? Please pack the toys in the basket. Simple, straightforward. Okay? It's time to brush your teeth. It's time to have your breakfast. Okay? And use positive like don't be negative in giving instruction. Instead of saying don't run, please walk slowly. Say directly what you want. Instead of stop shouting, say use your quiet voice or something close. All right. So let's see some other examples. Mashallah, welcome sister from Ghana. It's great to have you here. Okay, right. So let's look at practical example. Mariam, didn't I say stop that? That's what most of us will say. Didn't I ask you to stop doing that? Have I not warned you about that? Or how do we say it? What other phrase do we use? Instead of saying in those negative tones, like using those negative expressions, your child listen more when you say something like you've connected first. Remember the pattern, the touching, the coming down to their level, whichever one works for your child. You might not use all those connection tools together. One might be okay. Just coming closer, calling their name lovingly and giving the instruction might just be cool for some children. Some of them might need you to go, extra, like maybe patting or something like that. Okay, then after your connection then Mariam, it's time to put the toys away. Put the toys away now. Let's do it together now. Let your instruction be precise, short, direct, positive. Because most times it's the don't that they hear. It's the negative expression that they hear. The positive is not registering, right? So notice the difference, sisters. You have built connection, then you give clear instruction, and you invited cooperation as well. If need be, that you have to do it. If you don't have to do it together, you don't have to use that phrase therein. Are you following? Are you getting the gist? Do you think it's something you can do? Welcome, Sister Okoya from Lagos, Nigeria. It's great to have you here. All right, so notice the difference. Okay, so let's look at parenting wisdom here. Children mirror the tone we use with them. When we model respect, gentleness, and clarity, we teach them how to listen and respond the same way. When they also want to express, when they want to talk, they also have this, they speak clearly, cleanly, directly. And remember the beautiful hadith of our Prophet ﷺ that was reported in both Muslim and Bukhari, that the most beloved of deeds to Allah are those done consistently, even if they are little. So this brings us to the fact that these things, these two we are saying, is not something, it's not a one-off thing. I did it today, I did it yesterday, and no, you have to stay consistent. You have to stay, you have to do this over time. It's not something that you say, I did it yesterday. They are learning, it's work in progress. In a relationship, you have to invest. You have to invest positivity to gain positivity out of that relationship. Subhanallah. And this applies not only to our act of, our act of worship, like they staying consistent in doing little things, but also how we nurture and raise our children. When you consistently connect before you correct, sometimes powerful things happen. Your child begins to feel safe, seen, and valued. Whether you like it or not, at this point, they start to feel confident and good about themselves. Over time, they don't have to listen to others outside to make them feel good about themselves. You'll be their first haven, their safe haven. Like when they have issues, you are the first person they come to, they think of. Okay, if you are able to build this right from the very beginning, they naturally become more responsive to your words, and they start getting used to this lifestyle. Because if you have not started that way with your child, there's high possibility that you don't get a positive response immediately, especially you yourself. You are still trying to get it right, and you are still trying to fight your own emotions as well. Okay, all right. So um and yes, also our beloved Prophet Salam, whenever he spoke to someone, he gave them his full attention. He turned his entire body towards them, smiled, and made them feel honored before sharing his message. This was his way of connecting with his children. I hope you are happy with the people. I hope you copy this and start using it in our relationships. Okay, so as mothers, shouldn't we model this prophetic approach with our children, the ones who need our love and attention the most? Subhanallah. Because this thing we think is hard, but let me ask you a question. Do we feel hard to connect with other people's children? Because funny enough, when we are dealing with other people's children, we tend to do all these things naturally. Like you do it naturally without thinking. But for some reasons, when it comes to our children directly, most of us, we tend to struggle. We tend to feel like, really, we are trying to feel we are the authority, we are the this, we are the that, which we need to adjust our mindset in that regard. Okay, so parenting transformed from a circle of command and resistance into a flow of connection, guidance, and love. Lillahi wa rasulih. So regarding consistency in matters of our parenting, our beloved Muhammad Sallam, um, as like I said in the hadith of Bukhari and Muslim, as regards to staying consistent, even if they are little. Okay, so sometimes, sometimes we get carried away with our day-to-day activities. Sometimes we are so busy, we just don't want them to distract us. So we end up sometimes bribing them, sometimes just wanting to shut them out. You give them the screen, we give them the this, just to, you know, get them to be distracted, or how do I put it? But parenting with connection needs you to be present with body, mind, and soul. Actually, may Allah make it easy for us. I mean, okay. Um. So, which of the tools do you think you find easy? Which of these connection tools do you think you'll find easy to do? I would like to hear from you, sisters. Also, Allah Azza wa Jal in Surah Al Imran, He said, so by mercy from Allah, O Muhammad, you were lenient to them. And if you had been rude in speech or harsh in heart, they would have disbanded from about you. Okay, this is to show us that gentleness and connecting with heart with our children is the way to go. Okay, welcome, sisters. If you are just joining us, let us know your name and where you are joining from. It's great to have you here. So, dear mom, the secret is simple but powerful. Connect before you correct. So, next time your child ignores your instruction, instead of shouting, screaming, am I not talking to you? Was I not? Stuff like that. You need to calm, pause, okay, connect first, open their hearts, then guide them. Okay, see parenting as guiding and teaching your children. It will make it easy for you rather than seeing it as you have the authority to control them. Okay, may Allah make our children those who listen with open hearts and obey with love. Amin ya Allah. So practical challenge for this week. Bismillah. Let's put Sunnah into practice. Okay, before every instruction, pause for a moment. Move closer to your child instead of calling from afar. Say their name with love, kindness, and mercy. If they have a pet name already, it's fine. If they don't have, you can consider looking for one for them. Okay, come to their level. Eye contact, warm gesture. Okay, then give the instruction clearly, positively, straight to the point. Okay, so do you have any question before we call it a day? And I would like to advise that you should try to have kind of a notepad for these sessions so you can record your progress. You can note key points, and you can also record your success. Those days you are able to successfully instruct your child without shouting, without bribing, without threatening. It's worth recording. It's worth recording. What did I do exactly today that make it work? So accounting reflection will make you grow and make the whole process easier, bi'idhnillah. So getting your child is listening is not about loud voice or stricter rule. It's about connecting. Build the bridge first and the message will go across, bi'idhnillah. So I'm still waiting for your connection. If you don't have, you can just drop your one, sister. So if you found today's session helpful, make sure to share with the mom. All right, remember to subscribe if you haven't. Like, comment. How do you feel about this session? I would like to hear from you. And episode 3 being in law, which is next week Wednesday, same time, same venue. Talking about how to discipline without yelling. And of course, if you have something you want me to talk about motherhood, parenting, homeschooling on this podcast, you can definitely drop the idea in the comments. I'll gladly look into them and pick out the one best for us, bismillah. So see you next week, bismillah. If you have any question, I'll stay around for like a minute. If not, I'll call it a day, bismillah. Now, thank you for joining us today, Sister Rukoya, Sister Eva, and our sister, I don't know, is it Ragadao? Should I call it to her? Abi is yeah. I'm sorry if I did not pronounce that well. From Ghana. Thank you so much for joining. All right. So for those that would like to participate in the challenge, we want to go through them. I'll leave a link later after this session under this session, so you can have access to it, so you keep yourself reminded and follow through. All right, see you tomorrow. Sorry, see you next week, same time, same venue. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And I'm looking forward to your feedback. What is your biggest take home from today's session? Take care and have a baraka few day with the rest of your day.